this area, it's already how it could be looking in the near future. It's already green.
Sure.
I mean, we should like clean up a bit, but it's still.
This is Porta Romana. It's basically 200,000 square meters of nearly abandoned rail yard. From the look of it, you might think I'm lost in some dodgy suburb, far from the city center. But nope, not at all. The second largest of Milan's 7 abandoned rail yards, it now sits between 2 bustling neighborhoods. These rail yards once separated the city from its industrial zone. But over the past decades, Milan has sprawled so drastically that it has grown far beyond this former frontier. Piero is the city's chief resilience officer, and he sees these derelict places as blank slates, as unique opportunities to create something new and better.
We have like 30,000 people coming to the city every year. The problem is especially the rent is so high. So we are now pushing to have more social housing with more affordable renting. And these 7 areas could make a significant change in balancing the cost of the rent in the long-term perspective.
Then you have the Prada Foundation with their big fancy building there. It feels like I see something like that and I think, oh, you know, are they coming? Is this going to be fancy developments and huge companies moving in?
I mean, this is help to make the area attractive.
Okay.
Honestly, if you want to lead as a city, you also have to develop something that is maybe not for you, but for the entire world. So even someone is say, oh, they're good speculation, they say, no, they will not, because it's already defined. Do you want to take part in this process? This is the rules. And this rules is set by the city together with the community, together with the National Railway.
The city has convinced the National Railway Company to put this land to better use, to give it a new lease on life. So they've established a master plan. A third of the land will be devoted to housing, including social housing, and 65% will be transformed into green space. Public space and institutions will occupy what's left. And it all begins very soon.
Community engagement, public participation, is there a tradition for that here in Milan, or is this a new thing in this age where you're trying to figure out where to go and what to do?
There is an ancient tradition. Then we got lost to become more individuals in the 80s and the 90s. And then 10 years ago, I was back on this new way of participation. Every kind of new development, it's not required, but we go for public engagement and for the community stakeholder. We had like a participatory process last year to identify the priority and the objective of the future plan of this area. And at every meeting, there was more than 1,000 people coming and joining this discussion. The people, they need to be part of big changes. I think that is one of the key elements of the City of Milan during the last 15 years. It's not a matter of the city council, it's not a matter of the private sector, it's not a matter of the single citizen, it's a matter of community. They want to rethink themselves and to bring back Milan on its own place as one of the leading cities globally.
Are you optimistic about all of these different things that are happening in Milan, that it will lead to some kind of cohesive plan for the future?
I'm optimistic. But we don't have to sit on a comfortable chair. We need always to have some doubts about what we are doing, and we need to take care of also of that there is some issue. I mean, we have new citizens coming to the city, and there is different culture, and there is different religion, and there is different approach to life, and we need to be sure that all of them they have the same opportunity as the Italian has it. So, and this is, I think, is an essential element to have a cohesive and inclusive development on this. So respect everybody, every culture, and we can make the difference in the city.